Good morning, guys. In this class, we'll discuss one problem based on balanced delta load. So here, last class we discussed about only resistors we took the loading, and now we'll take impedances. So I take impedances Z1 equal to 20 root at an angle of 30 degrees, and Z2 at an angle 40 at an angle of 60 degrees, and Z3 10 at an angle of 90 degrees. So these phases, these impedances are connected in delta connection, okay, to a 400 volts line voltage. So the line voltage between these two is 400 volts and these two is 400 volts, three-phase system, okay, shown in the figure. Actually because it should have a source here, but we are with spite of source we have just kept only load here, okay. And he is asking to find the phase currents, line currents, and total power consumed by the load. Okay, here the phase currents are what we need to find is phase currents. So in this phase currents is what IAB, IBC, and ICA. Okay, these three are phase currents. Then what about line currents? Line currents are, so these are line currents, these are line. So these are IA, IB, and IC are line currents. So for each line voltage we have, for this phase we have line voltage what? This is the line voltage we have, that is VCA, okay, to find IAB. So to find IAB, so now first we will find phase currents. So phase current IAB equal to what? For finding IAB, that means this IAB, we have phase A, line voltage A and B, okay. So between these two, this line voltage, so this is the line voltage, we have VAB. So the line voltage VAB is what? 400 volts, okay. So I am taking VAB as, let us say, the line voltages. So VAB is a reference voltage I am taking, it is 400 at an angle of 0, okay. And what about VBC? So VBC will be about 400 at an angle of minus 120 degrees. So VBC is between these two lines, and VCA I am taking about 400 volts minus 240 volt, okay. These are line voltages at 120 degrees phase shift each, okay. Now for finding IAB, so IAB means VAB by Z2, that is V equal to IZ, you know that. So to find I equal to what? V by Z. So voltage across this line current flowing, phase current flowing is VAB. So for VAB by Z1, so what is the VAB? We have 400 at an angle of 0 by Z1 means we have value 20 by 30 degrees, okay. Now IAB equal to what? So to do that, just go to mode, click the complex thing, okay, and straight away keep the values 400 at an angle of 0 divided by 20 at an angle of 30 degrees. Then you will get 17.32 minus 10i, okay. This is line phase current IAB. That again convert into polar, so shift complex in that polar thing 3, so you get 20 at an angle of minus 30 degrees, okay. This is phase current IAB. Now for phase current IBC, what we will do is VBC by Z2. So VBC is what? 400 at an angle of minus 120 degrees by Z2 means 40 at an angle of 60 degrees. So again calculate this, 400 at an angle of minus 120 degrees divided by 40 at an angle of 60 degrees. So you will be obtain value of minus 10, okay, minus 10 plus j g naught. So this is, you have to give in complex, so imaginary thing is 0, therefore I am giving j g naught. And again I want to convert this into polar form. You obtain 10 at an angle of 180 degrees. Okay, and this is in polar form. Okay, this is IBC, that's the line phase current. Now what about ICA, this phase current ICA? So ICA equal to what? So ICA means voltage across VAC by Z3. So what is the VAC is again 400 at an angle of minus 240 divided by, so what is the value of Z3? Z3 is 10 at an angle of minus 90 degrees. So you will be obtaining 400 at an angle of minus 240 divided by 10 at an angle of minus 90. Okay, so this is minus 34.64 minus 20I. So this in converting to polar form will be obtaining 40 at an angle of minus 150 degrees. Okay, so this is ICA. So ICA equal to 40 at an angle of minus 150 degrees. This is phase current ICA. Okay, now we obtained phase currents, that is IAB, IBC and ICA. Now we need to find line currents. Okay, these are phase currents, line currents. So what are the line currents? IA. So IA, so at this node what happening is IA is entering, ICA is entering and IAB is leaving. So therefore IA equal to what? IAB minus ICA. So okay, what is the line current we obtain here? IAB is 17.32 minus 10I negative of ICA. What is ICA value obtained? Minus 34.64 minus 20. Okay, these two are in complex, these two are in addition. Okay, subtraction manner. Directly we'll add this, so you will obtain value of 51.96. okay, 51.9, 17.32 minus 10I plus 34.64 plus 20. So 59.16 plus 10I. So IA equal to, will get in the polar form. So 52.91 at an angle of 10.8. Okay, so this is a line current IA. Similarly, line current IB. So line current IB equal to what? IBC minus IAB. Okay, so IAB, so we from these two substitute this either in you can add. So substituting this means IBC means we have minus 10 at an angle of 0 minus IAB is 17.32 minus 10I. So calculating this we will get IB value directly as 29.09 at an angle of 159.89. so you have to calculate that. Okay, so directly I am giving, so don't waste of time. So IC equal to what? Again, what are the current entering at this node? So IC, what are the current entering? IC entering into IBC. So IC plus IBC is equal to what? ICA. So by this you will get IC equal to what? ICA minus IBC. So again substitute the value of ICA and IBC. ICA and IBC. Okay, ICA and IBC, you will get the value of 31.73 at an angle of minus 140.94 degrees. Okay, this is IC. So you obtained phase currents and line currents. So let us draw the phasor diagram of line currents and phase currents. First of all, we will draw the phase currents. So we have this is the 0 degrees the phase difference. Okay, IAB 20 at an angle of minus 30 degrees. So I am drawing that. So minus 30 degrees, it is lagging with 0. So this is I am representing that IAB. Now what about IBC? ICA at 40 at an angle of minus 150 degrees. So this is 90 degrees. This is 180 degrees. So this 40 means it is greater than IAB. So this is ICA. Okay. This is minus 150 degrees, and this is minus 30 degrees. And again, ICA equal to what? Sorry. IBC equal to 10 at an angle of 180 degrees, right? At an angle of 180 degrees is leading. So this is so 10. This is minus 180 degrees. So this is IBC. Okay, this is IBC. Now the phase currents, line currents, IAB equal to what? 52 degrees. So you will obtain 52.91 at an angle of 10 degrees. So somewhere you will obtain like this. This is IA. IB is 29.30 at an angle of 160 degrees. That is 90. And so you will obtain like this somewhere here. IB. And IC is minus IC. So these are the phasor representation of line currents and phase currents. Now they obtain you to find the total power consumed by the load. This is important thing you need to understand. So power consumed is what are the power consumed? We have reactive and resistive, right? So Z1 is 20 at an angle of 30. So Z1 is 20 at an angle of 30. So into complex form, so 20 at an angle of 30, equating this, we will be obtaining 17.32 plus 10I. So the resistive part is 17.32. Okay. So we can either calculate power consumed like P equal to what? This phase current IA square, IAB whole square into RAB. Okay. RA. So I'm taking or plus phase current IB square into RB. RB means Z2 in that resistive element plus ICA whole square at an angle of into RC. So you need to find this real terms Z1, Z2, Z3 and you need to substitute, and you have the phase currents. So you have to add that. In other form, you can calculate like VI cos phi. The power consumed is only active power. Always power consumed means active power only. Active power means VI cos phi. So what is at that phase? Voltage across that phase and current flowing through that phase and phase difference between those two things. Okay, that is the value of cos theta. So for example, so at this phase VAB, IAB cos, I am taking phi A, plus VBC, IBC cos of, let us say it is cos phi AB and cos phi BC plus VCA ICA cos of, so VCA ICA cos of phi CA. Okay, so VAB is what? We have the value of 400 at an angle of 0. IAB is what? 20. So cos of 4A 0 minus of minus 30. The phase difference between these two, IAB, VAB and IAB. So hope you understand. 0 minus of minus 30. Okay, plus VBC is again what? 400 into magnitude value, and IBC is what? 10 cos of minus 120 minus of minus 120 and minus of minus 180. Okay, plus 400 into what is the value of VAC into 40 cos of minus 240 minus of minus 140. Okay, and finding the all the calculating power consumed totally, you will obtain 8928 watt. Okay, this is the total power consumed by this delta load. Okay, so this delta load, by using 400 volts kV, 400 volts line voltage 3-phase system. Okay, so you will be getting doubt, that is whether this source is delta connected or line connected. So you need not to worry about the what is the source, is delta or line current. You need to worry only the line voltage. Okay, always, I have said before, always we rely on line voltage to find the loading things. Okay, so here the loading is IA, IB as line currents drawing by this delta connection based upon the load values Z1, Z2, Z3. Okay, these are the phasor diagram of IA, IB, IC, and this is the power consumed by this. So only thing you need to understand is while VA cos of that minus this. Okay, you need to understand this. So in the next class we'll discuss about star connection loading and for balanced and unbalanced thing. Okay guys, thank you.